Hey, welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, it may be for a reason. This is going to be specific, so if this does not sound like you, please feel free to scroll on. I might have other videos for you. By continuing to stay, that means you allow me in your energy to catch a vibe and to get a little bit more information, a little bit more specificity for you. So we've got, it feels like there's been a breakup here. And with this breakup, I feel like it's definitely been a while. I don't want to say it. I want to say at least a year. But you're still feeling this pain from the damage that was done to you. No, at most a year, at least 6 months. Between 6 months and a year, this breakup happened. We've got support in reverse. So you're denying to anybody that there's a problem. But there is. And you need to feel that problem. You need to feel the emotion from that. As long as you deny that emotion, you still retain the connection. And when you still retain this connection, they can still affect you. Like, you know how when you shoot a taser into somebody, you can still continue to shock people. Oh my gosh. And we got zombie after that. Zombie knocking. Hold on. Ignore that person. You have such other love in your life and sunshine and happiness and joy, and you're just not seeing it because it's not the exact thing or person that you want. You have the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Swords in reverse, so there's pain there, but it's not. It's past time, way past time. We even have deadline here with time running out. Way past time for you to let go. And I don't even want to say let go, but for you to at least allow others in to help you heal, and for you to fully feel and process that pain while remaining grounded and allowing it to change you. Here, let pain shape you, not define you, as brighter days beckon just ahead. At the Ali Man's Tarot, we're going to see a little bit more specifically what it is you need to know, why you're seeing me. Maybe. Okay, so we got the Tower and the Seven of Cups. So you do have options out here. With the Tower, this is more the classic Tower of like the breakdown, something being destroyed. But the Seven of Cups here, you do have options. You don't know what those options are because you haven't moved. You gotta move. You cannot just move towards, you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna sit here until the next thing comes along for me. No. You move. You fly around. You see what's around you. You experience things. Take some joy rides. Road trip. Oh my God. Take a fucking road trip. King of Wands. So King of Wands is action, pursuit, movement, passion. A lot of passion. But it's utilized very, very well. That's why he's the king. He knows how to utilize his passion, to direct it, to delegate, right, to get what he wants. But the Page of Cups in reverse, you can't delegate what you want and decide what you want to go after if you're just following your heart and your emotions. You need to let the King of Wands lead for a little bit. You're okay, well, I know I need to heal. This is not good for me. I cannot just sit in this room singing show tunes forever. P.S. I love you might be significant. Yeah, and this thing at one point in time was something that was nice for you, but has now become something that you have kind of chained to you as, I hesitate to say captive, but it's like you're keeping this feeling, this pain captive so that you can call upon it when you need to. But you're not moving past the pain to the healing part. And you're right, you shouldn't necessarily have had to feel that pain. But this is all in creation of you. So this Magician is about finding and coalescing the parts of you that are you. And we had a Death out here coming out. Death with Artifact Bearer behind it. So there is a part of you that, and I don't want to say you felt fake and false and not real, but there was a part of you that had not been fully formed, right? It's like a big block of clay. The clay was there, some pieces had been taken out, but it's not in its final form yet. There is still some change that needs to happen. But this Artifact Bearer here, I'm not sure if this is indicating the person. Yeah, I really feel like this person was meant to change some part about you. They are, I don't want to call them hollow or not a real person because they are, but they're, by dint of being who they are, they showed you things that you needed to see. Painful things. Things that are shitty to look at, but things that you, I don't want to say needed to see, but inconvenient truths, that's what I was thinking. So now you have work ahead of you. You have to figure out what it is you want. Do you want this person back? If so, why? Do you want somebody else? If so, why? Be on your own for a little bit. Rediscover yourself. Figure out and realize and release parts of you that you had grown or reattached or made to get along with this person, to fit with this person. Okay. We had two cards come out. The Alley Man and the Lovers. And it is interesting that this says, you may feel isolated or unable to accept help. Open your heart to support around you. There are friends that just want to fucking help you. And this card more specifically, there are friends that have advice and would swoop in a fucking instant to help you with this. Drop everything to help you. But more about this, I feel like this person was in your life. Like I was saying with that artifact bearer and the death, this person was in your life to teach you a lesson. And you're not, I don't want to say be grateful for the pain. Obviously, that's not the case here. But there is a gratefulness to be had that you had the opportunity to learn this lesson. And now that this lesson is over, you have the opportunity to actually solidify your knowledge. So you don't have to necessarily go back and maybe learn it again. Or be tested again. I mean, you're probably still going to be tested, let's be honest. But open up, talk to your friends. Fuck, talk to a stranger. Because this card specifically is about how friends and or how strangers can't touch our lives. But I said talk to a friend, and then I looked at his hooded eyes, and it's like you don't even have to be able to necessarily physically touch this person. Just go on one of those random confession message boards and unleash. But in the unleashing, this cannot be, okay, well, I'm going to let it go because it feels good to let it go, and then I'm going to let it build back up again and then let it go. This is a releasing, an intentional releasing of I release this pain, 744. I release this pain consciously, and this aspect of this relationship is now no longer going to have the same effect on me. The Star. You need a new goal to follow, and I don't want to say, not something that's easily achievable that you can do in 1 or 2 years, you know what I mean? Have an actual shooting star goal, and then put in work and experience life around you. Have smaller short-term goals after that. Technically before that. 8-2 on the timer. But now, we even got Hermit in reverse. Now is not the time to be alone. Now is the time to be with, well, no, in reverse. Yeah, Hermit upright. What the fuck? Hermit upright is alone. Hermit reverse is now is the time to be with friends, but there is still a line of fate, a movement, action that you have to take to follow for yourself. So this might involve learning how to be more openly communicating with your friends, how to communicate more clearly any plans and intentions that you may have with friends, turning friends from acquaintances into friends. It's all a change-up, but you need to remain present where you are, while still keeping an eye, a weather eye on the horizon, right? Page of Cups. So, I also, with this Page of Cups coming out, I do want to say don't approach things with a sense of nihilism. Don't approach things as if, oh, you already know everything. Oh, you've been hurt, and now you're too wise to chase after love. Experience everything that you can. And I was thinking, even before I pulled this message out, that in wanting a union, you lose sight of your goals. You lose sight of wanting things for yourself. The only thing you want is that person. That person doesn't make everything better. And if you're lucky, you've been doing healing when you meet your person. Otherwise, that's very chaotic for both of you to try to heal. at the same time, because you distract each other, you get distracted. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a big burden for both unhealed partners to come together. So if you are in this moment in time and you are single, which it feels like if you're not single, this reading is probably not for you. But there's not a shutting off of emotions here. There is a learning and experiencing, a very careful balancing of the cup. Think of like little kids when they do the egg races on field days. They got to be super careful. And then as they get older, you can see them kind of running with it and focused, right? But when they're very young, as pages are a very young energy. When they are very young, you got to be very careful. So carrying this cup, this is a big cup for you. Look at that. That is a big cup. You have to learn how to carry it responsibly. You have to learn how to not slosh your emotions all over onto other people. And you also have to learn how to walk without just focusing on these emotions as well. But you have them in hand. Once you do this healing, once you get through this healing step and healing with your friends and reinvigorating connections that you have, I think you will be able to kind of step forward and maybe step away from the group and start carrying your own cup in the whatever direction you choose. But you have to do the healing first. You've got to learn how to carry that cup. Nothing else. Bottom of the deck energy. The Knight of Rings. Oh, that's beautiful. 1124 on the timer. The Knight of Rings. Patient, steadfast. Can be too patient. Takes a long fucking time to get where they're going. So you might have some time before you come into any type of union that you may be hoping for. But this is all about healing. Your person's on the way, and while they are on the way, they are doing the work too. They are healing too, okay? You have to respect them enough, respect the idea of them at least enough to put all of your heart and your energy and your love into healing yourself, and healing yourself correctly, okay? I hope this helped. Love you.